Hey guys, what's up? It's Pressley and welcome back to my channel. And today I am super excited because I'm going to be giving you guys 10 tips on how to become an influencer. So if you guys are excited, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so you never miss when I post. And don't forget to go follow me on all my social media platforms. They're all Pressley. So let's get started. I'm also going to be doing my makeup. So first I have to clip my hair back because it's looking a little crazy. I went to the gym this morning and just kind of destroyed the way that my hair looked. Like, it was literally curled yesterday and now it looks like this, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm actually really excited to make this video. It's so crazy to think about. I have been creating content for over 3 years now. I mean, actually, no, longer than that. I think I started my YouTube channel almost 5 years ago, which is insane. I started it right after I finished filming Dance Moms. I think it was like July of 2019 I started this channel, and that's when I really started to take social media seriously. So I guess in the summer it'll be 5 years, which is insane. I still feel like this is just all so crazy and like new to me, and I'm still learning every day. But I want to give you guys the best tips because I know that being an influencer and creating content is something that a lot of people want to do but don't really know how to do it. And I don't really know if I know how to do it. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm still learning, even though I have been doing it for quite some time. You know, it's still something that I'm exploring different things all the time, but I'm gonna give my best knowledge and my best tips to you guys because of course I will. So my first tip would be to post on every platform. Don't just post on TikTok or just on YouTube or just on Instagram. You want to post on everything because you're gonna have different audiences on every platform. Like, I'm sure there's people that follow me on TikTok that don't follow me on YouTube, or vice versa, or people that follow me on Instagram but aren't subscribed to my YouTube. So you really want to post on every single platform to get yourself out there as much as possible. So start that TikTok account, start your Instagram, start your YouTube, start a public profile on Snapchat. You can start a public profile without being verified on Snapchat, which is like the little star that a lot of creators have. You can do a public profile without that, and that's just another way for people to find you. Also, Twitter, Threads, like, take advantage of every platform. I think that that is something that is super duper important, especially when you're first starting. You want to make sure that you are getting seen everywhere. And something, this isn't really like a tip, I'm not going to count this, but I think that it's super important. I think it's super important to make sure all of your social handles are the same name. So on all platforms, my username is Pressley. That's it. So when it used to be Pressley Hosbach, and then when I decided I wanted to just do my first name, I changed on everything. So you always want it to all be cohesive and make sure that you're the same across every single platform. And this is just my opinion. I know people have different opinions on this. I feel like your username should be your first and last name if you want to get recognized for who you are as a person. If you want to start a sports account, then maybe you do like something related to sports. Or if you want to do like a get ready with me, like strictly just that, then you can maybe put get ready with me in the name. But if you want to just be known for who you are as a person, I just think that doing your first and last name, or your first name, or your name that you want to go by, make that your username. My next tip is to find a niche. So for example, when I first started doing social media, my main niche on like TikTok, I guess you could say, was dancing. That's like literally all I did. But that was also, you know, a couple years ago when TikTok was just basically just a dancing app. Pretty much everybody on there was just doing dance or comedy, but like that was it. But now it's turned into something much more than that. So you can really just have fun and really just do whatever you want to do. So I think that finding a niche, especially when you're first starting, is super important. So pick one thing or 3 things that you want to do on your platform and just do that. So whether that's, oh, I really want to start a makeup account, I really want to do fashion, I really want to do beauty. My accounts have kind of turned into an overall lifestyle account. I post a lot of vlogs, makeup, hair, beauty, just like my life. That kind of all goes together. So if that's what you want your niche to be, then do that and stick with that. If you want to do comedy, that should be your niche, is comedy. You don't want to do too much when you're first starting because you don't want to confuse people. But you also want to stay true to what you want to do. So I think in the very beginning, choosing a niche is very important. Just so people know what they're getting when they follow you or come to your page. But that doesn't mean that you have to stick to it. Like, now my page is so much more than dancing, but that is what I started out doing. This next tip is probably the most important thing. Oh wait, when it comes to social media, and that is be consistent. Consistency is key. Figure out how much you want to post and stick to that. Stick to when you want to post and just be consistent. When you're starting, like, you don't want to post like 5 times one day, 4 times the next day, and then don't post for a week. So in my opinion, I would say start off posting once a day or every other day and just be consistent with it, because that is the most important. You don't want to put out a bunch of stuff and then just have nothing posted for like days, because then people are going to lose interest and follow you, and that's just overall not a great strategy when it comes to content creating. This next tip kind of is similar to being consistent, and that is quality over quantity. So like I was saying, if you want to post, maybe start posting every other day, but make sure that you're putting out quality content. Sometimes I won't post one day because I don't want to rush and make a video that isn't my best. I would rather not post that day and then tomorrow put out a better quality video. So this is also technically a tip, but make sure that your videos are high quality. Have good lighting. I'm not saying that you need to get a camera or like all this crazy equipment, but make sure that you have nice lighting, which I still sometimes I feel like my lighting could be better. Get a nice backdrop, nothing too messy in the back. Just ignore my background. I should take my own advice. Just have high quality videos and make sure that they're edited nice. The thing is, when it comes to content, you don't need anything crazy. You don't need a camera, a whole light setup. All you really need is your phone. Maybe go stand in front of a window. Like right now, I'm literally sitting on the floor in front of my mirror, not even at my vanity because the lighting is better. But yeah, putting out high quality videos is also super important. This next tip also kind of goes hand in hand with everything that I've been saying, and that is to have a schedule. So sit down and make a schedule with yourself. Be like, okay, I'm gonna post Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Instagram, and then I'm gonna post Tuesday on YouTube and every day on TikTok. Or just like, that's just an example. Decide what you're gonna do and then be like, oh, I'm gonna post feed pictures on Instagram on Wednesdays and then a reel Monday and Friday. So sit down, make a schedule, make it easier for yourself. When you have a schedule and you know what you're doing, it makes everything a lot easier. Trust me. Because I really try my best to have a set schedule, and when I do, everything is just so much easier. But then when you're just like going day by day and playing it by ear, I don't know what it is, playing by ear, it makes everything a lot more difficult than it has to be, because then you're scrambling to figure out what you want to post, when if you have a schedule, you already know. And this is also a really good tip, and I used to do this a lot when I was starting out, but I would have content days. I probably should do that still, but I would just have these days where all I would do was make content. So I would, this is during quarantine, because if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I really started taking social media like seriously during quarantine. And I remember my mom and I would pack up a car with 7 different outfits. I'm not even kidding, 7 outfits. And we would either go in my backyard, like when COVID first started, we just stayed in my backyard. But once things started getting a little bit better, we would go around the town by my house and literally just stop and take photos anywhere that was cute. And I would take photos, film TikTok dances, just literally around town in different outfits. And then I would have all my content for the week already done. I actually don't even know why I ever stopped doing that. Like, I feel like maybe I should start doing content days again. I'm like taking all of these tips for myself. And this is something that I tell literally everyone whenever I can, and that is to reuse your content. You can film a TikTok, save that video to your camera roll, post that on TikTok, Reels, Shorts, Spotlight, like literally post it everywhere. And then you don't just have to make different videos for Reels and for TikTok and for Shorts and for, you can literally use the same piece of content all over. You have to reuse your content, like, unless you're gonna like run out of ideas if you don't. So I think that reusing your content and posting it on everything is such a good tip, and I feel like people get the idea of that you have to make a different video or different content for every platform. You really don't. And this is kind of similar-ish, I guess you could say, but cross-promoting is so important. So say you are posting a long form YouTube video, you should post for that video to promote it on every platform. So post it on your Instagram story with a link, post it on your Snapchat story with a link, TikTok link in bio, like cross promote it, because like I said in the beginning of this video, you're gonna have different audiences on every platform. People are gonna follow you on Instagram that don't know that you have a YouTube channel. So if you post on your story like, hey, just posted a new YouTube video, they're gonna be like, oh, that's so exciting. I didn't know that you did YouTube, and go and watch it, and then there you go, you just got a new subscriber. Now, this next tip pretty much goes for everything in life, and that is that you're gonna have to fight for yourself, okay? You are your #1 advocate. So reach out to brands yourself. Don't be afraid to reach out and be like, hey, I would love to work together. Or like, you have to push for yourself, because nobody else is going to like how you do. Nobody else is going to want it as bad as you want it. So you really have to, especially in the beginning, push for yourself. Reach out to brands, post on your story that you have a new video, like promote yourself as much as possible, and don't be afraid. This is also literally, I know I said that being consistent and whatever is the biggest tip, but the biggest thing is to not be afraid. I remember when I first started posting, I was like nervous because I was like, oh, like, I don't know, like, what are people gonna think? And, you know, I feel like you always get in your head about stuff like that, like, no matter what. And I do sometimes too, you know, I'm a teenager. I obviously am like, oh, like, I don't want, like, people to think I'm weird. Like, no, like, you have to be yourself and not be afraid of what others are gonna think of you. People, first of all, people are not gonna think that you're weird for posting on social media or anything like that. And if they are, you don't want to be friends with them anyway. So I just think that not being afraid is like the #1 thing. And you can't be afraid to push for yourself and to want it for yourself. And my last piece of advice is actually just, I keep saying that these are the most important. This is the most important. And that is to be true to who you are. And now I'm going to try and give a tip, but I need to line my lips first. People can tell through a screen if you're being genuine or if you're not. I'm sure we've all watched people make videos and be like, this is just seems like something's off about this. And it's because they're not being genuine. I think that the most important, again, here I go with the most important. The most important thing is to be genuine and stay true to who you are. Don't let the fact that you're posting on social media make you want to change that. You just need to be yourself fully. You need to be vulnerable and be yourself online to be successful, in my opinion. I'm not saying that you have to share every single part of your life on social media. It might focus, I don't know. But I just mean, like, be who you are and use your personality, because that is enough. And if people don't like that, then that's on them. But you have to be who you are as a person in order to succeed with anything in life, not even just social media. So there you guys have it. Those are my biggest tips. I hope that that was 10. Honestly, I just stopped counting and just started talking. I really hope that you guys enjoyed, and hopefully it took some stuff away from this video. And if you've been wanting to start creating content and posting on social media, let this be your sign to do it, because it's honestly so much fun, and it is really a great outlet to be yourself and share and do what you love. And just remember to be yourself and do what truly speaks to you. And don't let anyone make you think that you have to do something that you don't want to do. If you want to post about sports but people are like, oh, like, I don't think you should do that. Like, no, do what you want to do and stick to that. And it may take some time, and you have to be consistent and be patient with it. It's not gonna happen overnight. Maybe it will, and you'll be super lucky, but with anything in life, stuff takes time, and you just have to be patient and keep working hard and stay determined. And if you work hard enough at it, it can't not happen. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you get notified every time I post a brand new video. And don't forget to go follow me on all my social media platforms. They're all Pressley. I love you guys so, so, so much, and yeah, hope you have fun creating content. And always remember to stay sweet. Bye!